Okay, guys, Nico de Klerk here, StreetBiz Foundation. I'm here this evening with Theuns, Botha, and having a nice braai. But the most amazing conversation that's coming from our discussion about the change of mindset. And it became clear that Theuns really gave himself the opportunity to challenge his own mindset. And I would just like him to elaborate a bit on that. Theuns, just in terms of the process, how did you go through the whole thing of exposure and change in mindset?
Well, what started out as a project to um, to see what is at the bottom of a community that we were researching in Cape Town, um, ended up with a big fascination. We we thought we were going to find uh, people with really crazy ideas, people who weren't capable of contributing, and um, we stayed with them for a month, trying to see what ideas they had, what they had to say, and within the first week, I realized these people had something to say. These people had ideas worth considering, and what started out as an expose turned into a honest documentary where their ideas started to become really valuable.
So, if I'm right, the exposure gave you a challenge in terms of your mindset as well, going through the discovery of unexpected knowledge, wisdom.
Yes, yes, of course. Um, it's it was the exposure that led me to really respect their ideas, because honestly, I didn't think we were going to find anything of value.
Okay. So, if I can ask you, in terms of the South African culture in general, the different cultures, just like a very simple recipe that you can think of coming up with, of if you were to be in charge, what would you advise everybody to give themselves as a gift?
Well, don't give too much weight to the stereotypes that you've been brought up with, uh, because they tend to be oversimplified. They tend to be quite far from the truth. So,
That's one of the major things in the South African culture that we've got to address.
of
Stereotypes.
course, stereotypes, and I would say individuals who have made up their minds about different cultures, people who struggle to be open to new experiences and new people. That it doesn't have to be that way. It's it's uh, it's interesting to realize that everyone in this country really wants unity. Everyone in this country really wants peace.
Mm. So if you've heard now about the long walk for entrepreneurship mindset from
Yeah.
Pretoria to Cape Town,
Yes.
just honest, your impression on that. How do you see it? What's your opinion of that?
Well, what you've done is basically walking through this country without knowing what you're going to find.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very powerful because you have made yourself as open as possible to discoveries of the cultures that are in this country.
And specifically about the mindset of entrepreneurs.
Okay, so specifically on the mindset of the economic thinking in this country, of the youth.
If I say it's a gift to all South Africans, what will you make of it? There's no right or wrong.
A gift to all South Africans. I would say it's a gift to all South Africans in terms of showing individuals what happens when you open yourself up to new experiences.
Yeah, the idea is basically to give people something to think about.
Okay.
Well, unleash the imagination of what could happen if we are able to cross boundaries and the bridging the chasms between cultures in South Africa.
Well, then it's definitely a gift. It's a gift to show people what is possible when people from completely different backgrounds can come together and collaborate.
Which is exactly what I've experienced with the goodwill and fantastic. Thank you, guys. Signing out.